Hey everyone, good morning and welcome back. I'm really happy you're here today.
Morning, and yes, I'm doing great, because I finally slept well last night.
Nice. Okay, let's talk about today's topic, because it's a really big one for all of us.
It is, we're talking about how phones and social media are changing our relationships, and I have a lot to say about this.
Same here. And by the end of this episode, you'll know some really useful English phrases about this topic, ones you can use tomorrow.
Which is great, because half of my friendships now happen through little heart emojis instead of real conversations.
That's so true. And speaking of connecting with people, if you're enjoying these episodes, please tap that thumbs up button right now.
Seriously, it only takes 2 seconds, and it helps more people find us, so go ahead and do it before you forget.
And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, because we post new episodes all the time, and you don't want to miss them.
Trust me, subscribing is easier.
Okay, let's start. Because I feel like everyone I know is always glued to their phone, which just means they can't stop looking at it, even for 1 minute.
Guilty. I've actually been glued to my phone during this conversation, and you didn't even notice, because I'm sneaky.
I notice, Leo. I always notice. But let's talk about why this is happening and what it's doing to our relationships.
Okay, here's a true story. Last weekend I had dinner with my sister, and halfway through I completely zoned out, which means my mind wandered off and I stopped listening.
Wait, seriously, at dinner, with food right in front of you, and you still zoned out because of your phone?
Yes, and the worst part is, she noticed right away. She said, "You're not even listening, are you?" And she was right.
Oh, so zoning out means your mind leaves the conversation, even though your body is still sitting there?
Exactly. My body was at the table, but my mind was watching a video about cats. Please don't judge me.
I'm judging you a little, but okay. This connects to something I read. People are online so much that they're forgetting how to do simple small talk, which is just easy, friendly conversation, like about the weather or your day.
That explains so much, because when I meet someone new now, I honestly forget how to just chat casually without a screen in front of me.
Right, and it's not just strangers. It's happening with close friends too. People are slowly starting to drift apart, which means they slowly stop being close, even without any big fight.
That's way too true for me. I have friends from school who I used to talk to every day, and now we barely text once a month.
See, that's the thing. It's not one big moment that ends a friendship anymore. It's hundreds of small moments of choosing your phone instead of the person next to you.
Okay, here's a question for you then. Do you think social media really keeps us close to people? Or does it just make us feel close?
Honestly, I think it's both. Like, I can keep tabs on my cousin's whole life just by looking at her posts, which means I can casually check what she's doing without actually talking to her.
Oh, so keeping tabs on someone means watching from far away, without any real conversation?
Exactly. And that's the problem. Because I feel like I know her whole life, but we haven't had a real talk in months. And that's kind of sad.
It really is. And I think that's why people feel lonely even when they're always connected online. It's connection without real closeness.
Right. And closeness usually comes from people actually opening up, which means sharing your real feelings, instead of just posting a nice photo and calling that communication.
I knew it. That's exactly why I feel closer to people after one honest phone call than after scrolling through 100 of their posts.
That's such a good point. Because scrolling gives you information, but not real understanding. You can't easily read between the lines through a screen, which means you can't catch someone's hidden feelings behind their words.
Oh, that's a great way to explain it. So, reading between the lines means understanding what someone really means, not just what they typed?
Exactly. And that's much harder over text, because you can't hear their voice or see their face. And those things help you understand people.
Which probably explains why couples argue so much by text. You send one short message and suddenly you're not on the same page anymore, meaning you're both misunderstanding each other.
Oh, being on the same page just means you both understand the situation the same way, right?
Exactly. And texting makes that so much harder, because tone gets lost, and a normal message can suddenly sound cold or angry for no reason.
And on top of that, I think a lot of people feel mentally burnt out from being available all the time, which means they're tired from constantly checking notifications and never really switching off.
100%. I feel burnt out just from replying to messages sometimes. My brain needs a real break from group chats.
Same here, and I think that's the real cost. We're so connected online, but so many people feel tired and disconnected from the people right in front of them.
It's kind of funny when you think about it. More connection online, but less real connection in real life.
Exactly. And that's really the heart of today's topic. All right, let's do a quick round to review what we learned.
I love the quick round. Hit me with it.
Okay, use the word burnt out in a brand new sentence. Go.
Easy. After scrolling on my phone for 3 hours straight, I felt completely burnt out and needed to put it down.
Perfect. Now try drift apart for me.
Alright, if we don't call each other, we're going to drift apart eventually, and I really don't want that to happen.
Nailed it. See, you were actually listening this whole time.
Sometimes I even surprise myself.
All right, let's do a quick recap before we go, because we learned a lot of great phrases today.
We did. We talked about being glued to your phone, zoning out during conversations, and losing the habit of small talk.
We also talked about friends starting to drift apart, how people keep tabs on each other without really connecting, and how important it is to open up with someone.
And let's not forget learning to read between the lines, staying on the same page with people we care about, and of course, feeling totally burnt out from being online all the time.
So here's your question of the day. Do you think social media has made your relationships stronger, or has it made them weaker?
We really want to know, so write your answer in the comments below, and practice your English while you're at it.
You could start your comment with something like, I think social media has made my relationships, or honestly, screen time has affected my friendships by...
We'll be reading the comments, so don't be shy, just write it exactly how you'd say it out loud.
All right, everyone, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Put your phone down for a bit after this, go call a friend, and we'll see you next time.
Bye for now. Take care of yourselves.
See you soon.